All right, we're live. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Otter's Den with Joni and myself. Cool and Groovy Things. We're going to let some people hop on here. I'm going to refresh my pages and share this out quick. And see if
Where
we get
did
some
Cool
people
and
on.
Groovy Things come from?
I was trying to think of a name for the show, and that's what popped in my head. Nothing else came, so that's what it is.
Cool and Groovy.
All right, get these shared out quick.
That was so much fun last night.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good show. Had a lot of compliments on it.
Where are they from?
I would actually have to check. I'm not sure. It's just not coming to mind right now.
Did you all just meet at like trade shows?
No, actually online.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's
come
a
on.
great format. I thought it was neat.
Yeah, Howie's got a pretty good show going down there. He's got a pretty good following.
Is he on just weekly? Is he on just weekly? I need to start listening to his YouTubes.
Yeah, he's on all the time. I can hook you up there. That's not a problem. All right, just about got this done here. Need a faster laptop.
I need a laptop that doesn't echo. I
Ah,
think it's the Wi-Fi here.
that very well could be. That can have a. Oh, I gotta hit that volume. There we go. There we go. And one more. There we go. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? How's your evening going? Hope you're having a nice night tonight. Thank you for dropping by. Cup's not working.
Nothing's working.
Your headphones, my coffee cup. You'll get it yet. You'll get
My
it.
brain.
Oh, that's working. All right. Well, we might have a guest tonight. Maybe everybody's busy. Who knows? Anyway, um, what we're
That's
going to be,
fine with us.
yeah, there you go. What we're going to be talking about tonight a little bit is paranormal, psychic abilities, things like that, um, and how to figure out from your birth chart what you're supposed to have. Is that right, Joni?
Well, tonight we'll look at your moon because your moon. When Val looked at mine, she said, to look at the moon. So I just kind of did some research on it, on the moon, and look at the where it falls within your chart.
Okay,
And then
there we go.
your moon is your emotions. It's your unconscious. And as you know, the moon changes into a different sign every 2 to 2.5 days. So therefore, especially if you have a cancer, if you got a cancer in your chart, You have a tendency to change moods every 2 days.
My mood is changing
So that's something you
constantly.
can learn to flow with and say, well,
Yeah.
I know that this energy will be here. That's where some of your key psychic pulses can be. Now, if your moon isn't in a certain place or it's not aspect, doesn't mean you don't have psychic abilities.
Right. Yeah, the new moon just I think today came out of Scorpio.
I can't hear you.
The new moon just came out of Scorpio.
I can't hear you.
Melissa, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up or something if you can hear me.
I couldn't hear you before.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Strange.
Might have been me. I was working on a case right before this. Maybe. Whoops.
Could be intermingling. Hey, Peggy. Hey, Michelle. Good to see you.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's
I
all
got
good.
another
It's
new
all good.
case. So the cases are kind of all. We're on 3.
You had 3 cases going?
Yeah, right now. So. But that's your moon sign. So if you do look in your birth chart, it's important to see where your moon was at the time of your birth. So each house that it falls in can tell you something different. Um, it's your emotion. It's your emotional level. For
My
example, you said,
emotional
oh, God, well,
my emotional level is
that
all over the freaking charts, but that's another story.
that's Scorpio. That's because you like bleed black with Scorpion. Also, what you can look at if your moon is in a water sign, of course, your water signs like Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Those are your 3 powerhouse intuitive people. You all feel everything. You can walk in a room and can feel everything. You all should be more in tune with your psychic energy more than anybody and work with the intuitive level. What happens with the water signs are they have to learn to put their emotions to the side because they rule with their emotions. So when you are emotionally unstable, and that's something you have to learn to do, when you can get
Yeah.
your emotions in check, you all are the natural psychics. You're the natural psychics, and you have to learn how to do that. Overthinking, being hurt, constantly being hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Your feelings are hurt, or something has upset you. When you get your emotions in check, you can really plug into an intuitive level that you've never been able to before.
Yeah, most of the time I can keep things, like you said, in check, but I do have my days. Um, it gets interesting sometimes. What we're talking about is where our moon sign is and what that kind of tends to lend you in like your abilities. Kind of what the universe said, hey, here you go when you were born. Um, hey, Peggy. Hey, Melissa. Thanks for hopping in. My moon, I ran my birth chart, and my moon was it's in 15 degrees of Sagittarius when I was born on 11/11/1969 at 3:23 p.m. in Sioux City, Iowa. All that information, if you look up your birth chart, is beneficial because it's going to get you spot on.
And there are so many things online now that they will give you your chart, give you all of your aspects, and also it'll give you um, a printout that will tell you exactly where everything was at the time of your birth. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Peggy asked, how do you do that? When I got mine, I went to Astrolab, ASTROLABE.com, and it's www.alabe.com. It's got a form, you fill it out, hit enter,
Yep.
there it is. You print it out. Pretty
And
simple.
print it out. Cafe Astrology has a really easy one. Astro Matrix,
Yeah,
that's the one I use. I love it. That's an app that you can download for free. That's on your phone. Um,
got it.
that's the best way to get started.
Yeah, and if I'm just starting to go through my chart, talking to you, I've been learning a little bit here and there. It takes with my injury, it takes repetition, for me to learn. I have to hear something, see something over and over and over before it sticks. So, I get this out every once in a while, go through it, look at it, but now I'm starting to understand what it's saying, thanks to you and the shows we've been doing. So
Well,
yeah,
I think
everything you said about that makes a
astrology
lot of
is
sense.
scary. I think astrology is scary. There's so much that I don't know. I'm just an amateur as well, but it's a great study. I enjoy it. But when somebody starts to talk about this transit or it aspects and it squares and it's opposing this or that, you can get lost. And I think it can be very
Oh yeah.
intimidating.
Yeah, I've read some of those, and it's like, okay, I just read what you wrote. I have no idea what all that is. What does it mean? What's going to happen tomorrow? What's going to happen next week?
Yeah, yeah, just tell me. Should
Yeah,
I
that's what most
hide
people want to know.
or is it okay to come out? But I think if you take it slow and you get your natal chart, that's the perfect place to start. And
Mhm.
you understand that there are 12 houses. Each house, it's a pie shape, represents a part of your life.
Right.
So you have
Um,
12 houses. There you go.
like that.
Exactly.
That it.
And
I
a
like
lot of
pie.
people call that a soul contract as well. Some
Yeah,
do.
I'd like to read the one that I signed and then probably slap myself.
I keep thinking mine was a joke. And I'll tell you another little nice thing to see, or they're called the north and south nodes. It's like a little shape like a horseshoe. Your north node, it's like an N. And then you're going to see a shape with a U opposite to that. The north node is karma. Is that it? I
That
can't. No, that's looks like Capricorn. It's a little shape like this. It'll look like this, like that. Can you see that?
yeah,
That
and
little
it's
symbol. Your
oh okay.
north node is what you came here to accomplish in this incarnation.
That thingamajig.
Yeah, it's got like two little balls at the bottom. I'm not laughing.
That's two shows in a
You
row.
you start you started laughing. I'm talking about nodes here. Look, we're
I get
getting
it. I
slap
get it.
happy already. Look, there they
Hey,
are.
there's nothing wrong with a little bit of fun and some smiles and some giggles. See, I can't even
So
talk right now.
I know the north node is what you came here to accomplish in this incarnation. Your south node is what you came that you ease into, that you've karmically gone through. That's something that's easy to you. Your north node is what you came here to accomplish. That's what's interesting to me. I like the spiritual part of it. Why are you here?
Yeah,
It,
that's what I'd like to know. I do know. It took me. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Um, Peggy, I swear, I got coffee. I got coffee and I got water.
I have tea. Look, look at this cup.
Ooh, nice cup.
Is that too cool?
That's too cool.
So that those are exciting things to look for on your chart because the north node and the south node, if you're into karma and you're into reincarnation and you're into, well, what did I come here to do? That's what you look for first. North
Okay.
node, south node. Look at those placements. You can easily Google them or look on your chart. They're in there. It'll tell you, and you'll be like, oh my God, I hate doing what the North Node tells me I have to be doing. I hate it. I'm
Yeah.
uncomfortable with it and I don't like it. That's what your lesson is here to learn.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I finally figured out that I am here to help people, heal people, emotionally, physically, paranormally. That's what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm supposed to be writing also, but I'm not quite there yet. We'll get there though. Soon. Wait for it.
Writing.
Book.
You can write. Writing. I love people that write. It's hard.
I've got it started. I got like the first page and the last page wrote. Now I just gotta fill it in between.
Okay. What?
I think you froze. There you go. Now you're
You
moving.
froze.
I think the internet did for a second.
Yeah. So those are things to look
Does
for.
anybody have their?
Another thing
What's that?
this week? We have a lot of squares this week. This is a rough week. I don't know how everybody did today, but there are some really rocky squares on and off this week. Just know that energy is there with Mars. It can snap you. It's your getting pissed off. Just kind of step back this week.
Watch temper. Step back. Breathe. Calm yourself down before you react.
Exactly.
I totally get that. Had a couple things like that today. Weren't too bad, but I just had to. It's like, all right, yeah, you don't really need to say what just popped in your head. Let's sit back, think a minute, change your words. Okay, we got it. Good conversation.
Well,
Hey, Lisa, how you doing?
and we knew September was going to be a little rough.
Yeah, we called that a while back.
Yeah.
Definitely
It's,
did.
so far, it hasn't been bad. You get through it. We'll get through
Yeah,
this year.
day by day. We're almost through. We only got a few more months here in 2020. Hasta la vista, baby.
I want to
And
go
then
to Vegas.
and then nobody ever better speak of this year again. And people don't stand your brooms up.
No,
Don't stand your brooms up. That might have opened the portal to 2020.
I don't know who ever opened the freaking portal to 2020, but close that bitch now. Everybody just looks at you when you say 2020 and they're just like, I know.
It's a needed year. A lot's happening in the background that's needed. It's going to come out in 2021. 2021 is going to be a good year. There's going to be a lot of change. It's going to be slow and gradual. We're here. Over the course of the year, the good's going to come. We just got to be patient and wait for it. Do anybody that's watching, where your moon sign is on your birth chart? Hey, Jeremy, how you doing?
If
Silence.
you don't, it's something to really look for. Do what?
I said there's silence. I don't think anybody does. And that's fine. That is fine. But like she said,
That's fine.
it's actually kind of neat going through here and reading through it, especially when you start understanding, what it's saying. You take a look at where you've been in your life, what you've gone through, and where you're headed. It all kind of makes sense. It's right here in black and white, and it hits. It's correct. Lisa Ann, she thinks hers is in Sagittarius, which mine was also in Sagittarius. Imagine that.
Does she know what house?
Do you know what house, Lisa? Fifth house.
So which one?
Romance. She says fifth house.
Oh, okay. Fifth house is a huge now, of course, your fifth house, you have to look what that is for. That is for your love life, your love affairs. It's also for your children. Um, and so there are really emotional ties to your children when it falls in that house, or with children in general. There's just a very big draw to children. Love affairs are very magnetic in that house. It's a good placement. It's an emotional placement for love affairs. Very
Yeah.
emotional. So that would be one where your heart really gets attached first, quickly.
That's a familiar statement right there. That's a very familiar statement.
Is that her? Do you know her?
I know her.
Is
I
that
was saying
her?
that though you mentioned the heart getting attached very quickly.
Oh,
Um, Once in a while, I find myself, oh, hang on, we got to step back a little bit. you know,
that's all that Scorpio. You all can't help it.
no, I can't. Sometimes all I do is start talking to somebody in the grocery store, and they're like, it's like, no.
You're a magnet. And that's true. My friend Greg, every Scorpio man that I know has such a female magnet. It doesn't matter where y'all are at. It's just like, it's not like a psycho magnet. Libras have psycho magnets. Male Scorpios have female magnets. It's true.
Well, I keep attracting female Libras.
Quit. Stop.
I ain't trying. I'm just sitting here working on my house,
You
day by
know,
day going to work.
it's a great combination, but a Scorpio might hurt a Libra. Yeah, because they take them to places, they take them to the edge, talk you off the ledge, because a Libra female will take you right over real quick.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they don't shut up. Is one thing. They talk
A lot.
a lot.
Hey, Howie. How you doing? Hey, thanks again for having us on the show last night, man. That was awesome. I had a blast.
Howie is
Howie
the
wants to
reason we're
know.
slap happy.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. He wants to know, what about us Aquarians? So Howie, does that mean your moon sign is in Aquarius? And if so, do you know what house?
Howie is an Aquarian. They are the humanitarians. They are the humanitarians. They're an air sign, which means they communicate. Um, they are the ones that we will look to really come out when the outers go into Aquarius. The Aquarians reach out to everybody. They want to save the world, and they are the kind. They're very, very kind-hearted people. They will
There you
help
go.
everybody. But one thing they need to remember is to help themselves, because they're so busy appealing to the masses because they want to help and heal everybody. They
That
are
sounds
your
familiar, Howie.
dreamers. They are the they're the create they're the creative ones. They're creative. They are the humanitarians. They are talkers too.
That
They
makes
kind
sense.
of
That kind
can leap. They leap a little bit without thinking sometimes.
of, okay. Okay. Let's see. Where are we at? Getting back over here. Um, Michelle Walker would like to know, what about Leo in the 10th house?
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Well, a Leo would be her emotions are just out there with, you know what I mean? It's just bam with a Leo.
Just
In the 10th house, uh, they like responsibility. But although Leo, which is the leader, um, in the 10th house, they like structure, they like responsibility. That's when they are at their emotional best, when they are in a structured um, setting. So try to keep your life as structured as you can, and that will
Okay,
help keep your emotions under check.
there you go. That works. I am going to post a link in the comments here. That's what I'm doing off over here on the side. Um, hang on one second. So those of you that don't know can go check.
Yeah, it's so interesting. And like I said,
Whoops.
if your moon is in Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, there you go with intuition. Start working on it.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, start working on it with any sign.
All righty. That is just one of the many, many sites you can get your birth report from. What I did was just Google birth charts and bunch of them. So you can take your pick, put your information in, and it's gonna throw your birth chart out there, and then you can look and see where your moon sign is, what where the degrees are, what house it's in, and you betcha. Hey
And
Michelle, how you
and
doing?
and take a little bit of your chart at a time. Your sun sign, that's you, that's your powerhouse. And then you've got your rising sign. That's what's called your ascendant with your moon. So you actually have three that shape you. That's you.
Scorpio with a double shot of Aries.
That's just sick.
I didn't do it.
You are a double shot of Aries, aren't you?
Yes.
Ugh. I don't throw. Well, the water will throw a little bit on the fire sometimes.
That makes steam. That gets steamy, wouldn't it?
I don't know what it makes. It makes get away from me when you're angry. I would never like to see you mad. I wouldn't.
It's definitely a sight. I haven't seen that site in a long time, thank goodness. But yeah,
Good.
it used to be a site and a half. Um, let's see. I'm getting behind on the comments here. Okay, we hit Michelle Walker.
I love
Renee.
that she's got that Leo.
Yeah. Renee Coate, Aries in the 10th house.
An Aries, another Aries.
Aries in the 10th
That's
house.
awesome. Okay, again in the 10th house. And that's a good placement for Aries because of the fact Aries have a tendency to jump and we do things very quickly. Um, Bam, don't really think it's action. But in the 10th house, again, it's where we like structure. It's where you will strive at your best emotionally if it's in a structure. You need a structure with responsibility in that placement. It's a good placement for an Aries.
There we
And,
go.
and, and right now with Mars retrograde, with that Aries moon too, with anybody that's got some Aries with them, um, you can be a little edgy right now. So just know that Mars is whacked. We know. Remember how tired we were?
Oh, yes. Yes. That hit me this afternoon. Like I said, the new moon, I believe, was in Scorpio, and moon just left Scorpio. And that always gets me. I mean, it just, eh.
What are you going to do? I think on Halloween when that blue moon is in Scorpio on Halloween. I think. I'll check.
Well, actually, I'm going to be balancing a bar. I'm going to be
Hey,
security at a bar.
no way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right.
You need to wear an angel costume.
Actually, I'm thinking Rob Zombie. I
Or
finally
a
got the hair
nun.
for it.
You just-
No,
you
none,
should-
none. Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie. I got the hair for it finally. It's been a goal. I even got the shirt and the jacket. Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay.
We'll look at the planets. We'll look at the transits for that night.
Okay.
Take candy, and maybe if you give people candy, they won't fight.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, no, because that'd be more sugars. Then I'd have a wide awake drunks.
Yeah. Give them a Snickers bar. Is that a Snickers bar that changes people? Give them Snickers.
I'm gonna take some. Just for that reason, I'm gonna take some.
Yeah.
If somebody gets a little upset, I'm gonna say, hand it to them and walk away.
Yeah.
Renee said I have Sag in my sun, Aries in my moon, Cancer in her ascendant, and Aries in her midheaven.
Okay, so what does she have? I'm sorry.
Can you read the comments? Are you seeing the comments?
No.
Okay. She said, I have Sag in my sun.
What fun.
What?
She's fun.
Okay. And then Aries in her moon,
Wow.
Cancer in her ascendant, and then Aries in her midheaven.
You know, those are two fire signs, a Sag and an Aries. So your Aries moon would be that's your emotions. So that would say sometimes you need to step. That would be like breathe and calm the emotions down. As instead of going off so quickly. But a Cancer now, it's almost like um do I cry or do I hit them? Because that Cancer is, her feelings are hurt, and that's the female, that's the mother, and that's the emotional sign that mothers everybody, and she's very sensitive
Okay.
to where,
Makes sense.
but it's a great combination because it will calm. And that's you're so I bet you're just so much fun. She's probably the life of the party wherever she goes.
There you go.
Loves adventure. Um, they're just the daredevils. Sages are leaders. What a
All right.
fireball is she?
I'll let her answer that question.
Do you know her too?
She's one of my Facebook friends, and she said, "Yeah, that's so me."
Is it?
Hey,
Is
Steve, how
it?
you doing? Hey, Sharon. For those of you just tuning in, we're kind of talking about our moon sign. Where it's located at in our birth chart, and what constellation, and what degrees, where it's at. So that's what we're kind of discussing, and it's been kind of fun and interesting.
Just chatting. And
Yes.
another thing with the Aries moon, like I said, with anything with Aries right now, if she's in a relationship, just kind of step back and breathe a little bit till Mars goes forward.
Don't
Because,
push.
our Aries can get us in trouble. We
Hmm.
snap. We don't think. It's so very true. Aries is it's your warrior, and we do snap. So right now, just kind of know that it's there.
Right.
I've had to put in music that's softer than more. It's a lot. My iTunes has really calmed down a lot since Mars went into retro.
Yeah, that's one of the things we were talking about on Howie's show last night, the
Yeah,
Orion effect. The different levels of vibrations in different types of songs and music, how it can affect your mood, your body, your mindset, your energy. Is a really cool and groovy conversation. How's
yeah.
that? Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Michelle,
Well,
do you know where your moon sign is? What constellation and what house?
and that's another thing to look at when you know your moon, and when you know that that full moon is in that sign. That will enhance the power of that full moon as well. So take full advantage of that. But I don't know what the next full moon is. I know it's the beginning of October. Might be Libra. I'm not sure.
I'd have to look. I'm not sure. I know Halloween has a full moon.
Yeah, blue moon.
Yes.
It's the second blue moon of the year. Go figure. 2020.
I'm looking for a date.
I think it's October 2nd.
Okay. Oh. You can't make this up. October 1st and 31st.
Right.
So the first day of October and the last day of October, we got full moons with a new in between.
Crazy. I wonder what they're in.
Can I just take a nap until November?
I want to take a nap till December.
I just take a nap right here.
I think we all want to take a nap until 2021. What is everybody going to do on 2021? That's the whole thing, because everybody's going to go crazy on New Year's Eve.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
We're going to burn our masks.
Yeah.
We're going to burn our COVID masks.
I don't have nothing to burn then because I don't have one.
Well, y'all never even had to have them there, did you?
Yeah, we did. We were supposed to.
Okay.
Not in my town. The governor gave, mandates and strong suggestions. Well, we're a town of 1,683. Most of us are, independent Republican type, minded. There was a few people that wore them here, but the only places that mandated them were like corporate stores,
Right.
Dollar General, like that. So I just went somewhere else or walked in anyway.
So, you guys are pretty well over COVID now, aren't you?
It's on a downhill slide. They're starting to open stuff back up.
Good.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, Michelle doesn't know that. We got a few minutes yet, Michelle. Hit like Astro cafeastrology.com. The link's up above.
Yeah.
Or I can probably put it here again.
Astro
Yeah, I
Matrix.
can.
Cafe Astrology.
Put your information in there as much as you can, and it'll bring up a birth chart, and you can see where your moon sign is, and what house. Okay, Steve White's in Aries. He's not sure what his moon sign is, but he's interested in learning. So again, Steve, go to that the website. I just put the link in the comments. Hit that, punch your information in, and see where it is.
He's another Aries.
Yep, we got a lot of Aries on here tonight.
That's awesome. A lot of warriors.
And Lisa Ann said looks like 9:30, and it's in Pisces. Probably talking about the full moon. It's probably going to begin on 9:30, work into October 1st, and then October 31st, it's going to hit and then work into November 1st. And then there's 10 days. 10 days until my birthday. Again, 10. This is going to get interesting. This is going to get interesting for me. I got to write this stuff down.
Yeah.
You betcha.
10. I'll write it down.
Breathe. Sky is warm, grass is green. Lisa is a Virgo sun.
That's Virgo. Okay, so we are leaving Virgo season actually tonight. Tomorrow we start into Libra sun season. But a Virgo sun, they are they're extremely ask her how many things that she writes down in one day. How many they have lists on everything. A Virgo, those are the people that we want to take care of our checkbooks, and they're organized. and there are healthcare workers. There are clean or hygiene people. They're the people that can teach us how to wash our hands and to be with the COVID lessons. Virgos can be critical as well. Um, but those are our September babies. They love
All
things
right.
in their spot. That's our OC people.
She
We
says, yeah,
want,
lots of lists.
those are the people that I want to surround me if I were somebody like Elon Musk or Virgos and Capricorns, and my CFO would be a Taurus. It would all be Earth
Okay.
people.
Okay. Yep. She says, yeah, she makes lots of lists and she cleans houses. She's also a healer and a teacher.
Yeah. Great.
So,
That's our healers.
yeah. Absolutely. Michelle Walker, Virgo sun in the 12th house, Libra rising in first house, and Leo moon in the 10th house.
Okay, we have another Leo in the 10th house. How
Yes.
cool is that? Again, the 10th house. That's the house that's actually ruled by Saturn. So that means we have to have structure to keep your emotions in check. Try to get everything structured in your life. There we go again. Structure, responsibility. That will calm down all of that. If there is anxiety with a Leo moon, I think they're rarely depressed. Happy, very happy people. Those are our happy people.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
Happy's good. Happy, happy.
Leo's great.
I won't
We
sing.
need the world needs a lot of Leos right now and Sages.
Less Scorpios, huh?
That's because they're all hiding under rocks. They have to
That,
go in their cave.
that's not a lie. I usually stay holed up in my house. You know, this is my cave. This is my man cave.
I know. I know.
I tried going out here a couple times in the last month. And it's like, nah, it ain't working. This ain't working.
No. And when you're in that cave, that's when people really shouldn't talk to you. When you are in that zone, the worst thing that somebody can do is, "Are you mad at me? What have I done? Please talk to me." You're like, "No, I haven't. You haven't done anything. I just need me space." And they keep
Yeah,
harping and harping. They
yeah.
can't do that.
Don't knock on my door. Don't call me. If you need something, message me, and when I'm ready, I'll get back with you.
That's
Unless it's an
right.
emergency, then naturally. But okay. Michelle Walker says, yeah, she loves structure, so peg that. Peggy Sells, Virgo also, 26th. Thinks her moon is in Taurus. Michelle Dyer shows Capricorn. So her moon would be in Capricorn.
D- does she know? Does she know what house it falls in?
Does it say what
Capricorn
house?
people. Capricorn people are they are our workhorse people. She probably doesn't show a lot of her emotion. Sometimes does she seem like there's no emotion, but she's very a softy at heart, but she doesn't like to show a lot of that outwardly.
That kind of describes a portion of her.
And um, does she get? And sometimes that could be a little bit of depression too. Having fun and letting that go sometimes are really essential for
Hmm.
somebody with a cap moon.
Yeah. Capricorn, another Leo. Lisa Ann's granddaughter is a Leo.
Oh, they're
Uh,
great.
Renee says, yes, Sag, right, let's party.
Bring the Sages and the Libras to the party. It's fun.
You said the L word.
Oop. Yeah, don't bring the Libras if Keith is coming. It's true.
I have them lined up at the door.
You need a Libra zapper. Yeah.
Oh, I can make one out of a taste. Never mind, I'm not going to go there.
You need one. We're slap happy from Howie. This is Howie's fault.
Yeah, it's leftover energy from how he showed the Orion effect last
Yeah.
night.
It's good to laugh. We need to laugh more.
Absolutely.
I feel
Hey,
like the energy is on a downhill. I think we are really I think people are rising the level, and I hope so. We need it.
yes, we do. We need it. The collective needs it. The Earth needs it. We all need it.
Yeah.
Raymond Diltz just showed up to the party. She's a Leo also. Michelle Dyer is a Leo, but she's on the cusp with Cancer. She's a cuspy.
Cuspies are good because you pick up both. You can pick up from both signs. They're great. But if she did her natal chart, she could actually really see it though. You could find it.
Print that off, Michelle. Bring it down the next time you come. We'll go over it. Michelle's on the paranormal team, so we get together
Cool.
once in a while. Traffic.
We should do that one night when on one of my cases, and you should bring the paranormal team in with your equipment and your stuff, and we should try to go over clues with one of the cases to try to help find out where somebody is.
That would be cool.
That would be fun.
Did you hear that, Michelle? I think I hear her eyebrow raising.
She's like, "What's Jody getting me into?" I have 3 right now, Michelle. 3 active. So we could use all the help we can get.
We've got 3 or 4, maybe 5 active cases right now. We got to get back on, paranormal cases. Now that everything's starting to wind down, people are starting to be able to go places again. We can get back on this stuff.
I think it would be interesting to try it because
Yeah.
you all know how to bring them in as well.
Yeah. Guides might be able to give a clue here or there. And she said, yeah, I know her well. So yeah, that means she's interested.
That would be great.
We'll get that fixed up somehow. Because we've actually got
Halloween, but you're bar bouncing.
Yeah. We've actually got an active missing persons case up here we're kind of working on.
You
here
do?
And there as we get information, yeah.
Right, like within the past week?
I haven't done anything on it within the past week.
I mean, have they recently been missing?
Oh, there was a missing person in Beatrice, but they did find the person.
Okay.
Just like I said, on the other side of the river.
Okay.
Yes, Frank does hand out the Denozos. Frank is one of Michelle's guides, and he will pop you. All right, girl. Well, I know you got to work in the morning.
Yes.
Correct? Okay. You got to get up early and go to work early?
Yes.
So, Melissa, I just saw your message. I didn't get the PM yet, but I will, Joni, if you don't mind, I will take a quick peek in that, message you quick, and maybe you could give her a quick answer.
Sure.
Or maybe, here, hang on. Let me see if I can come up with the dang. I didn't have a page open here. Hang on. Come on, computer.
That's so funny. My whole battery went dead in an hour.
Wow.
And you know what? My battery was full all through Howie's show last night.
Isn't that interesting?
That's interesting, isn't it?
Okay, Melissa, I can't read that that picture. So just let me know what sign your moon is in and what house, and then I can get that information for you, okay?
Yeah, we'll get it.
All right. But on that note, we're going to jump off of here for right now because Joni's got to get up early to go to work. I got a few things I got to get done yet tonight. So thank you very much for tuning in and having a couple giggles with us. That's why we do this, is just kind of have fun and hang out. So we will see you probably next Monday with a new subject. We'll get something figured out that's cool and groovy.
Bye.
All right. We'll
Have a
see you
great
later.
week.
Thanks.